So take two now on the tire rack, and I think we got a pretty solid plan for actually fixing the solution, and thank you to all the guys who left comments on the last video. So I'm gonna quickly run through some of the ideas that you guys put in the comments, and I'll be telling you what I'm going with. So the main thing was, people said instead of using the wood screws on that top 2x4, to use lag bolts, I believe it was. A little bit longer, a lot beefier, and that'll hold it in better. Okay, another person suggested just putting a post like right here in this corner, maybe one in the center, and then one down there straight to the ground to support it, which that is a good idea. I just didn't want to do that because right now, you know, you can see we have two engines in here. So I like having the entire walking space under the shelf open, which is why I specifically wanted everything hanging. Another person, good idea, said to brace it with another 2x4, kind of like here, go back. That's a great idea. Again, the only problem with that is I wanted like all of this space clear, so that's the only reason why I'm not gonna do that. Besides that, there was another idea, which is the one I'm gonna be going with, which is to brace it to the ceiling or roof. So for the roof, there's just a small piece of wood right there, what it seems like at least, and what seems to be a piece of plywood in between, and then another small piece of wood on top of that. So I didn't want to just run a piece of chain directly from here up into that, because I felt like it would kind of pull down on it with the amount of weight that's on it. However, if you look kind of right where the top of the ladder is near the conduit, there's actually a nice piece of wood running all along there. So I figure I'm gonna take some eye screws or eyelets and then just put them all the way up there. And so I'll run the chain all the way to the top, and I think that should be pretty good. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully, as you'll probably see by the title, it should work. So here's our screw eyes or eyelets that we're going to be using into the wood, and these ones are pretty beefy, and these are rated for 320 pounds each, which should be more than enough. Also, another suggestion in the comments was to run these, I know what these are, but I just forgot the name. Oh my god, oh, turnbuckle. Another one of the comments was to run a turnbuckle, so that way I could individually adjust the tension of each chain too, because it seemed like some of the chains that were up there were a little bit looser than others, so we'll be able to, you know, adjust, make it looser or tighter. So this is going to be the new setup over here. Yeah.
On today's episode.
So I got my hole marked over here for where I'm going to be drilling my pilot hole. Cool. And then here's my eyelet thing, so. Finally, first eye bolt is installed. So with that eye bolt up there, I'm gonna undo this whole chain system and then put my new one on with the turnbuckle and get all that hooked up. And here's the new chain setup installed with our turnbuckle so we can adjust tension. Looking sicky nar. Nice. I'll just repeat the process 3 more times. We should be done. That is the last one hooked up. Okay, there we have it. I think this setup is gonna work much better now. I'm gonna go and start tossing some wheels on just like the last video and see if it holds. We did it. Victory is ours. All right, there we go. So tying it up to the roof ended up being perfect. The turnbuckle, very handy. I'll cut off the extra chain whenever I get a chance, but I mean, it's holding everything and it's holding it perfectly fine, really strong. I already felt just putting it on there just way less sketchy than the old setup. I also removed the old 2x4 brace in the back as well afterwards, but there we go. Put 12 wheels and tires, whatever you want. So besides this, the only other improvement that I could really see is maybe running a 2x4 just right here all the way down to the ground, kind of just as a support, so those screws aren't really taking all the load, but instead you're gonna have a 2x4 just running straight down. That'll help take the load, and it'll be flush against the wall, so I won't be losing any valuable work area. But right now this setup is working out, so I'm just gonna keep it like this, and I may add it later on, who knows? But yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and you know, you can somehow take this information and then apply it to building your own wheel and tire rack in your shop or house or whatever you have. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video.
My name is Adele. Welcome to the Offbeat Garages, where we can't build tire racks.